Ahoy there, me hearties. 'Tis your old mate, Captain Cloud, swinging in from the sky to bring ye tales not of plunder, but of courage and flight. These skies be ruled now by guardians with rotors and wings, the valiant aircrews of the United States Coast Guard. Today, we hoist the colors in salute to the MH-60, the MH-65, and their fearless crews, who brave storm and sea to pull souls from the clutch of the deep. So batten down, keep your spyglass sharp, and bear witness to rescue tales writ in wind and salt. Ahoy there, mates! Today's tale sails out of the waters off Tarpon Springs, where a 30-foot sailing vessel found itself dead in the drink, disabled and drifting about 40 miles offshore like a ghost ship with no wind in her bones. Aboard were 2 boaters, holding steady. But when the sea decides to test you, it don't take long for trouble to turn serious. That's when the call went out, and Air Station Clearwater answered without hesitation. In came the MH-60 Jayhawk, thundering over the waves like a seahawk on the hunt. The crew hovered above the stranded sailboat, calm as seasoned captains, and lowered the rescue gear with pinpoint precision. No panic, just pure professionalism. One by one, the boaters were lifted off that drifting vessel and brought safely aboard the Jayhawk, away from the open water and back toward shore. Minutes later, they arrived at Air Station Clearwater, safe, stable, and in good hands. And that, mates, is how the coast... A fine lift, it was off the Gulf waters, but now we chart a course west, far west, to the mighty Pacific, where the MH-65 from Barbers Point answers a dire call from a cruise ship adrift in urgency. Ahoy there, mates! Today's mission takes us far beyond the shoreline, out where the ocean stretches forever, and even the biggest ships can feel mighty small. 92 miles offshore Kauai, the Japan-based cruise ship Pacific World sailed on. But trouble struck aboard. A 61-year-old passenger was fighting a dangerous medical emergency, septic shock, an enemy that don't care how calm the sea looks on the surface. So the call went out, and Air Station Barbers Point answered. Roaring across the Pacific came the MH-65 Dolphin, fast, nimble, and steady as a compass in the hands of a true crew. With the ship rolling beneath and the open ocean all around, the aircrew moved like professionals forged by storm and salt. They set the hover, lowered the rescue basket, and brought the patient up from the deck, careful, controlled, and quick, because in a case like this, every minute is treasure. With the passenger safely aboard, the Dolphin turned for Honolulu, slicing through island skies toward the help waiting on land. The mission wasn't just a flight. It was a lifeline. Soon, the helicopter touched down and transferred the patient to Queens Medical Center, where advanced care stood ready to continue the fight. And that, mates, is what it means to guard the sea. Not just against storms and sinking ships, but against time itself, one rescue at a time. From the vast Pacific skies to the storm-swept shores of the Atlantic we go, where an emergency beacon cries for help off Cape Hatteras. The MH-60 from Elizabeth City takes wing, not just for 2 souls, but their loyal dog and cat as well. Ahoy there, mates! Today's story sails straight out of the waters near Cape Hatteras, North Carolina, where the sea don't ask permission and trouble can find ye faster than a squall finds a mast. 2 mariners were underway on a sailboat, riding the open water with their 4-legged shipmates, 1 loyal dog, and 1 salty little cat who probably thought the whole ocean belonged to him. But the voyage took a hard turn when their sailboat became disabled, leaving them adrift with nowhere to run and nothing but waves in every direction. Now here's the part that separates the prepared sailors from the unlucky ones. They activated their EPIRB, an emergency beacon, sending out a signal like a flare fired straight into the heavens. Not a shout, not a guess, but a clear message. We need help, right now. And when that beacon sings, the Coast Guard listens. From Air Station Elizabeth City came the thunder, an MH-60 Jayhawk slicing across the sky like an orange guardian on the hunt. Over the churning water, the crew homed in on that signal, tracking it like treasure on a map, until they spotted the disabled sailboat below. They moved into position with the steady confidence of rescuers who've seen the worst the sea can throw and refused to blink. Hover set, crew coordinated, rescue gear lowered, the kind of teamwork that only comes from training, trust, and nerves made of steel. One by one, the mariners were brought up, lifted away from uncertainty and into safety. But this rescue had extra passengers, because no true sailor leaves their crew behind. The dog came next, ears back, eyes wide, probably wondering why the sky suddenly had a door in it. Up he went, safe and sound, carried like precious cargo. And then came the cat, the tiniest castaway with the biggest attitude, looking like he was about to file a complaint with the ocean itself. But even the salty ones get rescued. With all souls aboard, 2 humans, 1 dog, and 1 cat, the Jayhawk turned for shore, leaving the disabled sailboat behind like a forgotten wreck on the edge of the world. The roar of those engines didn't just mean flight, it meant relief, it meant survival. And that, mates, is why the Coast Guard stays ready, day or night, calm seas or chaos. Because out here, help ain't a luxury, it's a lifeline. So remember this, when the sea turns against you, stay sharp, stay calm. And if you've got that beacon, light it up. Because when that signal calls, the Jayhawk answers. With beast and crew safe from the Atlantic's grip, we now sail the skies northward to Alaska's icy edge. Near St. George Island, a grounded fishing vessel sends up a flare, and the MH-60 from Kodiak dives into the Arctic winds to bring 9 mariners back from peril's doorstep. Ahoy there, mates! Today's tale comes from the far north, where the sea bites colder, the wind swings harder, and the horizon looks like the edge of the world. This be the unforgiven waters near St. George Island, Alaska, where the ocean ain't a backdrop. It's a force. And it does not negotiate. Out here, even the toughest fishing crews know the truth. The Bering Sea can turn on ye fast. One moment it's work, the next moment it's survival. And on this day, a commercial fishing vessel found itself in trouble, aground, pinned where it had no business being. A ship stuck in the wrong place don't just lose time. It loses options. Waves pound the hull. Wind shoves and twists. Cold seeps into every bolt and beam. And every minute you sit helpless, the sea starts asking dangerous questions. Aboard that grounded vessel were 9 crew members, 9 mariners who went out to earn their living, not gamble their lives. But the sea don't care what you planned. It only cares what happens next. And when things go wrong this far north, help isn't just a phone call away. It's distance, it's weather, it's risk. But the Coast Guard don't flinch. From Air Station, Kodiak came the answer. An MH-60 Jayhawk launching into the gray like an orange torch in a frozen world. The crew pushed into brutal air and shifting winds, flying over open water that looks calm, right up until it decides it's hungry. They navigated through the kind of conditions that test a pilot's hands and a crew's nerves. Icy air, harsh gusts, and a landscape that feels empty. Until you realize that emptiness is exactly what makes it so dangerous. Then, through the haze, the grounded vessel came into view, caught near St. George Island like a wounded beast in shallow water. The Jayhawk circled, assessing the scene, reading the wind, calculating every move. Because, in a place like this, there are no easy hoists, no gentle rescues, no second chances. The aircrew brought the helicopter into position, steady and deliberate. Rotor wash blasted the surface below, churning spray and mist into a storm of its own. The rescue line dropped, thin and silver against the dark sea, like a lifeline lowered from the heavens. Now, mates, a hoist is never just a hoist, not for the person going down and not for the person coming up. It's a moment where courage meets trust. A mariner steps toward that line and says, "I'm ready." A crew above answers, "We've got you." And the ocean underneath growls its disapproval the whole time. Up came the first crew member, cold, tired, but alive. Then another, then another. One at a time, the Jayhawk crew worked the hoist like clockwork. Calm voices, sharp coordination, hands steady as steel. The flight mechanic guided each lift with the precision of a craftsman, never rushing the wrong way but never slowing down either, because the mission wasn't about the boat anymore. It was about the people. Each survivor came aboard, and with every pull, the danger shrank, little by little, like the sea losing its grip. 9 souls meant 9 trips through cold air and uncertainty. 9 chances for the wind to shift. 9 chances for the ocean to fight back. But the Coast Guard kept winning every round, until the last crew member was safely inside the cabin. 9 out of 9. No one left behind. With the entire crew rescued, the Jayhawk turned toward St. Paul, flying them out of the danger zone and toward medical care. Inside the helicopter, there was relief. Quiet, exhausted relief. The kind that settles in when you realize you're gonna see tomorrow. The flight continued over the cold stretch of Alaska's waters where the world feels vast and indifferent. But today, someone fought back against it. Soon the Jayhawk touched down and the crew members were transferred to emergency medical services. And somehow, against the odds and the harshness of the North, there were no reported injuries, no tragedy, no names added to the sea, just 9 lives saved, because Air Station Kodiak showed up ready, skilled, and relentless. So here's the lesson, mates. The ocean can be beautiful, but it's never harmless. And in Alaska, it's twice as unforgiving. But when mariners find themselves trapped between rock and raging water, the Coast Guard still comes, through wind, through cold, through danger. Because that's what guardians do, and that's why the Jayhawk flies. So ends another chapter in the logbook of the skies, where courage wears a flight suit and the Coast Guard's wings never falter. From the sunlit Gulf to frozen Alaskan shores, these air crews prove time and again, when the call comes, they fly, no matter the storm, no matter the odds. If ye found inspiration in these skies, hoist the like button, lash down a comment, and subscribe to join me, Captain Cloud, for more high-flying legends from the fleet that guards the sea.